Hey superstar, Gavin is here from Wake Up Fulfilled. Welcome back to my channel, the number one place for go-getting empaths and light workers who want to manifest an inspired life. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to manifest your genius when it comes to the law of attraction, so you can really start manifesting fast, easy, and making things happen synchronistically and the way you want them to, in very magical and powerful ways. Can't wait to share this video with you. Never kind of talked about this topic before, but you're going to be able to understand how to tap into your genius here today. So if you want to win my sleep shifting course, be sure to comment below. I am a superstar. Oh yes, we select 3 winners a day, and there'll be 3 winners on screen right now. So if you've won, DM me on Instagram and we'll send you out the course, and come back every day to see if you have won. All right, so we're going to be talking about your genius and how to tap into your genius with the law of attraction and really manifest your reality. So just a quick disclaimer before we begin. The idea of genius is usually associated with the IQ. Okay, now IQ is one part of intelligence. We also got the EQ, which is emotional intelligence. And so we need to understand that when it comes to being a genius, it doesn't necessarily mean logically intelligent. Okay, you can be emotionally intelligent, which I think a lot of light beings are. They're mostly EQ over the IQ. IQ is more logical. Okay, so I just want to make that quick disclaimer so that you understand there's different kinds of smart, right? Now, I've noticed recently a few different people have come to me and told me that I am a genius. I'm a genius, right? That's what they say to me. And so the reason they say this is because of these 3 particular principles that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video. And you can apply this to your life today to begin becoming a law of attraction genius. Now, tip number one is you want to tap into your higher self. You want to tap into your higher self. Your higher self has a bunch of intelligence. So it's not necessarily me that's a genius. I'm tapping into higher beings, right? I'm tapping into my higher self and I'm downloading information. And what I like to use is the power of muscle testing. And muscle testing is applied kinesiology, which basically allows you to get yes and no answers from your subconscious mind, but also from your higher self. And so you can ask your higher self particular questions. I'm not going to get into too much detail on this because there's particular rules about how to tap into your higher self and use it properly without any karmic effects that I teach in my Liberating-U program. But for now, I'll give you the basics. So what you want to do is say, connect me to my higher self 3 times. Maybe perhaps you've watched one of my previous videos where I say, connect me to Libby, connect me to Libby, connect me to Libby, or connect to Libby, or just Libby, Libby, Libby 3 times, right? What you're doing is you're connecting to a particular energy. And what I'm asking you to do is connect to the energy of your higher self. So you say, connect me to my higher self, connect me to my higher self, connect me to my higher self, or you just say higher self, higher self, higher self, right? And that will connect you to your higher self. And what you can do is you can begin muscle testing yes and no answers. Now, it's important that you don't ask questions based on your future, only on your now and on your past. Because asking questions about your future is karmic, and your higher self and the beings of love and light do not like when you ask future orientated questions about your life. Not only that, we have to realize that there's multitudes of timelines that you can go down, different decisions, different actions, different behaviors that lead to different timelines. Okay, and so you need to understand that. So when you ask a question about the future, it's not necessarily conducive with higher powers and with who you are right now. So the way in which you muscle test is you can ask yourself yes and no answers. So you just ask yourself, where's my yes, or what is my yes, and say yes and feel where that feels in your body. Where do you feel yes in your body? You might feel it in your chest, you might feel it in your shoulders, you might feel it in your arms, you might feel it in your toes, right? When you say yes, where do you feel yes, right? So notice where you feel it. For me, I feel it right now. I'm feeling it in my chest area. Yes, I feel it in my chest, right? Heart chakra. When I say no, I'm feeling it more in my sacral root, sacral area, right? No. So now you know what your yes and your no is. Now you can ask your subconscious mind and your higher self questions. And as you ask those questions, you're able to get answers and solutions to problems. And again, you don't want to ask future orientated based questions. The questions need to be a present based question. Like, for example, is this person good for me, right? Rather than, will I get married to this person, right? See the difference? Is this person good for me? Is this person of love and light, right? Is this person my soulmate, right? You can ask questions like this. But when it's about a future, will I get married? Will I win the lottery? That's not necessarily conducive with who you are, okay? So you can also ask questions about the past, right? Now again, it takes practice to really get accurate answers from your muscle testing. So it's important for you to be grounded. It's important for you to have your energy organized, for you to get accurate answers. And that takes practice. But as you get really good at it, you're going to be able to get answers from your higher self and your subconscious mind and begin becoming a genius at it. This whole entire video and some of the videos I make is me channeling into higher beings, right? And channeling into higher powers, and it's coming through me. So that's why I want you to acknowledge that there is energy beyond the 3D. Now the next one, the next tip in order to become a genius with the law of attraction is kind of weird. And it's actually to take massive action. Sounds crazy, right? But what I found with a lot of spiritual beings, light workers, light warriors, empaths, is they're not taking the action that leads to the results that they want in their lives. And what happens when you take action is that it leads to more genius. I believe the word genius should be associated with action. Do you know why? Because a genius is not inactive, right? A genius is doing stuff, it's taking massive action. If we look at Einstein, Albert Einstein took massive action, right? Now for him, what we have to acknowledge is he was creative, but he was also logical. He had a balance. And it's said that his brain, the connectivity of his brain via the corpus callosum was highly connected. There was a lot of connection between the two sides of the brain. So he had a very balanced brain. And so in a balanced brain, you become more of a genius. But you know what? Solutions don't come until you take action. You have to fail, succeed, right? To become a genius. You need to take action, you need to take massive action. And the challenge with most people is they don't take the action, they're not consistent, they procrastinate, they have fears and anxieties because they're afraid of the unknown. They're afraid of uncharted territory. They've never been there before, and so it's scary, and so they don't want to take action. And this might be not a logical thing, but more of a subconscious thing. Subconscious fears that holds them back from being their best version of yourself. And that's why it's important to become fearless, to become confident, to have a purpose and a mission that's going to help you take action towards what it is that you want. And so we need to work on these parts of ourselves so that we can become more fearless and more confident in taking action and stepping more into the unknown and the uncomfortable. We have so much information here on the internet, but the information needs to be applied for you to become a genius with the law of attraction. You become a great manifester through taking action. You become a genius manifester through taking action because you learn from your mistakes. You learn from the challenges, and as you learn, you gain more knowledge, and then you're able to be perceived. I'm just perceived as a genius. I wouldn't say I'm a genius. I'm perceived as a genius based on me taking massive action and failing a bunch of times. So it looks like I'm a genius. It looks like Michael Jordan's a genius, right? It looks like Oprah's a genius. It looks like these people are very, very smart, Jim Carrey, etc., etc. But I can tell you, they're just not naturally like that. It's more about them taking massive action and failing over and over and over and over again without judging themselves. Self-judgment, self-criticism, self-doubt. They see it as love, as growth, as expansion, as excitement, as I get to learn, I get to grow. And now they're perceived as genius. They have a certain level of intelligence emotionally and intellectually, and it's just perceived in that way. But in actuality, they've done the work. And they've become a different person. And in becoming a different person, they become a genius at manifesting the things that they want into their lives. You see? You see how that works? So the last thing here into activating your genius and manifesting your reality and becoming a genius at manifesting is trusting. I've said this many times before. I say it again. Trust, trust, trust. Ridiculous, crazy levels of trust. Trust that things will go your way. We're focused on the worst case scenario. It's important for us to focus on the best case scenario. To focus and channel our energy to the best case scenario. And trusting and have faith. As you focus on the worst case scenario and what can go wrong and questioning yourself, guess what you manifest? That's what you create more of. And so you get ingrained into this identity that things don't go your way. Right? There's going to be problems and challenges. Where you can focus on the best case scenario, the best kinds of manifestations, the highest timelines, and creating that into your reality and stepping into that vibration. And as you win in that particular vibration, you count your win, you celebrate your win. And as you do that more and more, you get more wins. Oh, win, 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 win. And then it becomes normal to take action. It becomes normal to trust. Right now, it's not normal for you to trust because you're not taking enough action. Step number 2. And so you have to take action, step outside your comfort zone and realize that was scary. But you know what? I learned from it. I got to experience something amazing from doing it. I've grown. And now you have more confidence going forward to do it again. You have more certainty to do it again. Do something new, do something different, something spontaneous. Stepping outside your comfort zone. And that develops more trust with yourself, more trust with the universe. Step into the energy of trusting. You're going to take more action. It's just a never-ending cycle. You take action, you build trust. And as you take more action, you build more trust. And as you build more trust, you take more action. It's like a snowball effect. And so that's what you want to do. Keep cultivating that energy. And as you do that, it's a snowball. And then you become unstoppable. And then you become a genius at manifesting. You see how that works? So the 3 steps that I want to show you here and reiterate is that you want to tap into your higher self and utilize it, but don't rely on it. Don't lean on it, right? Never lean on something. Embrace your own power. Take action, which is embracing your own power. Take massive action, stepping outside your comfort zone, and then trusting. As you begin to trust and build your trust and cultivate your trust, you're going to take more action. And as you take more action, you get more results in your life, right? So the universe will keep on bringing you more and more things to trust, step into and grow and expand into. You see how that works? If you are someone that wants to build more trust and you want to take more action, you want to become unstoppable, you want to be empowered, you want to step into the energy of fearlessness, and taking the confidence, and taking action towards your goals, your dreams and desires, and just be radically different from who you are now, and become you 2.0, then Neutrality Shifting Coaching can help you with that. Go to neutralityshifting.com. There'll be a link in the description. Or you can go click the video on screen right now. Remember to keep growing, keep learning, keep expanding, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.